Hello, my dear ones. This is Jill with Greenwood Girl Cards, and I am coming on to share a couple more of my Lily of the Valley design projects for the newest release that went live yesterday at midnight. So Monday, basically, it's been live since yesterday. Today, it's Tuesday morning, and I made a couple more cards that I finished up a couple more cards, and I wanted to come on and share them and just remind you about the release. The first card I'm going to share uses this adorable little Teacup Bunny, and this is from the Teacup Bunny stamp set. This is an A5 polymer stamp set. They released 7 A5 polymer stamp sets yesterday, as well as they also released some sets that they brought back from the past. And if you watch my video from yesterday, I shared all of the stamp sets on there, but I'll give a quick flip through really quick here. So this is the LOTV Teacup Bunnies, and I love all these cute little bunny face images. There's the LOTV Spring Rabbits. I still cannot find the adorable tag that I made using this bunny with the carrot. I'm hoping it's going to turn up so I can show you. So anyway, but this set has so many sweet, sweet images, and I still have some colored images that I haven't made into cards yet that I hope to share. This is the LOTV Little Easter, and this one has little chicks, a lamb, and some bunnies in different configurations. So here you have a lamb, a bunny, and a chick. But there's also little flowers and different little bunny icons and things like that that you can use. And then there's the LOTV Flower Gnomes. This one I still need to color as well as make projects with, and I hope to do that eventually. I'm, of course, working with the digitals, but Lisa has already received the stamps, and she is already shipping them out, and I know they shipped a lot today to many of you that ordered. So I can't wait to see what you create with everything that you purchased. This is the LOTV Mindful Butterflies. I love the sentiments in this one, and this one kind of has a mixed media feel, and it got me into the mixed media sort of mindset. So my cards kind of have that mixed media feel to them tonight. Or today. And then this is the LOTV Flower Panel set right here. And there's one other set, and this one doesn't have the name on it because I printed the wrong sheet for this one. I had the right sheet yesterday, but I can't find it tonight. But I'm going to show you a card using this little teacup with flowers in it. And anyway, all the stamp sets are on the website. And then I also use this digital printable from Iralamija shop. And this is just a set of sentiments. It's called Shabby Sentiments number 2. And I used one of these on one of my cards. So let me go ahead and show you the cards that I made. This first one also uses a die from my creative time that I've had for many, many years. Did I bring that in here? I thought I did. Yes, I did. So let me show you this really quick. It uses this die set, and it uses this little banner die. Okay, so that is from this My Creative Time die set. And this is, I'm sure, no longer available. I don't know if I can tell you what year this was, but I've had this probably since Emma first went into business. So I've been doing this for a long time, and a lot of my products are still perfectly fine to use, but you may not be able to necessarily find them in the stores. And then I use this Elisa Baker Designs stamp J8778. I've had this one for a long time too, and I especially love that it has this clock and the cursive writing. So I use that to create a background. So let me show you the card. This beautiful eyelet primitive heart is, of course, from Anna White's die set at Impression Obsession. It's the eyelet primitive hearts, and I glued it to a piece of cardstock. I glued the dictionary paper to a piece of cardstock. Then I die cut her heart out, and I just used a portion of it. So I cut off the right side of the aperture, and I just set it to the right side of the card. I used this tag die set from Emma's shop. And I will show you this tag die set on another day because I didn't bring it in here. But it's one of the smaller dies in the set. And I did stamp, you can see where I stamped that stamp that I just showed you with the clock in it. I also stamped it here. In the background of the tag. So it's just a stitched tag, and she has these both in stitched and non-stitched, and they layer together, but I just used the stitched one here. And then I colored this beautiful teacup image with Copic markers as well as watercolor pencils and Gamsol. And I put in one of the little Love and Hugs tags from the most recent Valentine tag release from LOTV. So that's just one of the little tags from that set. These sets are still available in the store. And I thought that looked cute with this. And I love how the coloring turned out for spring. It's so fun to start doing some spring projects, even though it's still winter. I did winter projects yesterday, and now I'm doing spring today. And then I have this like fuzzy background. Again, I was kind of in a mixed media mood, and so I had this big twist yarn. I had bought this a while back because of the quality of this yarn. It pulls apart into kind of this, and you can certainly crochet with it or whatever and leave it whole, but I like the way this pulls apart, if you can see that. And so I was using a piece of that behind my tag just to create another texture on the card. And I think that turned out really cute. And then I did cut a piece of lace, just a piece of fabric lace apart to create a little bow. I just cut a strip of the lace and tied it through the tag top. Here's that little banner from the My Creative Time die set that I showed you. And then I cut another set of this die out, and I cut flowers from it to add to the banner. And then you'll also see that I used enamel dots as well as little yellow crystal dots to add to the card in different spots, just to add some more detail. Again, I was kind of in a mixed media mood. I have a beautiful just stitched die cut here using a die from My Creative Time, her stitched rectangle frame dies. And then I just cut a little oval piece from a scrap of pink paper to put on the bottom. And then a little piece of this blue gingham that I used to create the die cut to just go around to the back of the card. And I added another tag that says "You Are Loved." And I might tie a little string bow and glue it here also just to cover up that. So that is my card. I love the way this one turned out. It's really bright and pretty. And on the inside, I just added a little banner to my stitched rectangle layer. So just a really sweet card, and I love that it has the texture of the yarn on there. It's something soft to touch. And such a sweet image from Lily of the Valley. They just did such a beautiful job with this spring release and all 7 stamp sets. I just want to play with every single one of them and create projects. But that is my project, the first card. And now let me show you the second card. This one uses a paper from Iralamija shop that has little roses on it. And I put some stickles over the roses, and are not stickles. I used a different glitter glue, and it actually made the paper run. And it's just because I didn't let my print cure long enough. Usually that doesn't happen. So I just added some more stickles on top, and you can kind of see all the glitter on this card. This is a layer die from My Creative Time also. It's their uneven layers. And she has these in her store. These were really popular at Halloween, but I think they're fun to just use all the time. They create kind of just a jaggedy edged layering piece, and I thought that was perfect on this card, where I'm also layering in some book paper behind some torn edges. And I love doing that when I'm in a mixed media frame of mind. These little tiny daisies are from a piece of lace that my friend Anna White sent to me. Hi, Anna. And I just love using them as little embellishments. So I made a triangle with them by putting 3 on the card. And I took a little piece of book paper and just folded it and tucked it underneath this embossed panel. This is the adorable little Teacup Bunny from Lily of the Valley Stamps Teacup Bunny set. I forgot to cut this piece out of the handle. Normally I do that, but I just totally forgot to do it, but it still looks fine. And it's really easy to do just with a really, I use these scissors. I think I've shown you guys. I buy these on Amazon, and these have a very fine tip point, and it's very easy to do my fussy cutting with scissors like this. And I even have some even smaller scissors too. I don't know if I have them handy to show you right now, but you can get really small, like embroidery type scissors, or I even have like a pair here that's like a swan, and this one has really fine tips. I have the tip covered up with some plastic right now to protect it. But anyway, you can get really fine tip scissors that make it easy to go in and do that. Or you can use a craft knife also to clear out any pieces when you're doing some fussy cutting. So here's that little hello friend, and that is from that Iralamija shop printable that I showed you. And I will try and link Betty's shop. She's on Etsy, and it's spelled Irala, I-R-A-L-A, Mija, M-I-J-A, shop, S-H-O-P, all one word. So if you want to look her up, you can. And she has the most beautiful files. I'm going to be doing some design work for her in March and April as I'm able to. And she's also going to provide some discount codes for me. So be ready for those, you guys. She's got some wonderful files on sale this week, though, so you might want to go take a peek. But I just love her printables, and I incorporate them into a lot of my projects. In the background of this card is a beautiful paper from My Creative Time. This is that script handwriting that I've shown you before, and I love using it as a background. I think I actually glued it on here upside down, but you really can't tell. It's just in the background there. And then this is just a little scrap. All of these papers were in my scrap bin. I'm trying to use up my scraps, and also just because my back is still sore, I'm trying not to pull too many heavy things, heavy bins of product down to use. I'm just trying to use what's out. So that is how I ended up creating this card. You can see I tucked a little bit of that leftover yarn piece in here, and I love how these little torn edges look with the book paper behind them. I love that as a design style. And that is something that I saw done on a Magnolia post once on their blog. So the inside of the card just has a little piece of book paper, and then another one of those rectangle die cuts with the stitching. So just a really simple card. And then I did fold the paper over to the back. Again, I'm kind of in a mixed media mood, and I'll probably take a tag or something and put it on the back here. But I wanted to come on tonight and today and just share these two additional cards for the Lily of the Valley release. There is a My Creative Time release coming up this weekend. If you're watching all of the release posts that are going up on Emma's channel and the design team, there's lots of things to be looking at. I hope that you will go over to Lily of the Valley and take a look at everything. Here's the two cards that I shared in my video from yesterday. This one features the sweet little Easter set with the chicks and lamb and bunny. And this is another one featuring the adorable little bunny. And this one she's leaning over, almost like leaning out of a window, if you will. And I just used a little Polaroid frame from My Creative Time to create that. And that little Levia is from Concord and Ninth. So these are all of my projects for Lily of the Valley, and I hope that you guys enjoyed seeing them. I hope you had fun seeing these additional two cards that I'm sharing today. So, and again, I just had so much fun working with this release, and I hope to play with more of the 7 sets of digitals that she sent to me. And again, she is busy mailing out all the beautiful polymer sets. You can find them at the LOTVDIGISHOP on Etsy. And if you're looking for them, and I did link the website yesterday, but I know they were having some glitches and stuff, but you can always find them at the LOTVDIGISHOP on Etsy. It's all one word. And just keep in mind that they are on sale for the first 5 days. So from Monday through Friday this week, you can get a lower price if you purchase them now. And then they're going to go up to their regular price. So I just wanted to mention that again too. I want to thank Lisa and Layla for all that they do to make creating so much fun. I've gotten to give input on a lot of different sentiment sets and different things that I had wanted from all the Christmas tags that I make, and just different tags throughout the different holidays. And I'm so appreciative of them taking my input. And I thought I would share that they just sent me polymer sets of the previous release. They sent me this one here, which is the Bear Hug tags. And if you haven't ever seen a Lili of the Valley set, they come in these beautiful craft envelopes. And you just open up the back of the envelope, and inside are all of your beautiful polymer stamps. So this is the sweetest set. I had so much fun coloring up these adorable bears, and this one comes with so many sentiments that you can use on your cards too. So that's this one, and this one is called Bear Hug Tags, and these are still available. These were the previous release. These were the Love Gnomes. So this one's called Love Gnomes. She sent me this one too, and I had my favorite image in this one is this I Love You Gnomes, and I made the cutest card with that. And you can go back and look at that video too on my channel if you want. But look at how sweet those gnomes are. They're just adorable. Oh my goodness. Lisa and Layla, thank you, Lisa, for sending these to me. She sends these to me for all the design work that I do. And then this is the Love Sentiment Tags. So this is called Love Sentiment Tags. And again, they have lots of sentiment sets out. They just re-released the Everyday Sentiments tags. And so those are going to be available in polymer right now in their store. But what I love about this one is it has everything you need for weddings. It has Save the Date. It has the happy Anniversary, Happy Valentine's Day, Just Married, Wedding Day, Bride and Groom. So it just has all sorts of things that are so useful for just sharing love or doing weddings or wedding invitations. And then the last set she sent me is this adorable Cupid tags, and these came out for Valentine's Day, and I know a lot of you purchased these. I love this XOXO tag, which you can use all year long. The Smiles, Hugs, and Kisses tag. There's Valentine-specific ones, also, as well as like Cupid's Cookie Company. There's brewing ones. So just wonderful tags. This little heart one could be used all year long. And this set is just gorgeous. I'll pull this one out so you can see it too. This is what it looks like. And just gorgeous polymer stamps. They stamp so beautifully. And if you're wanting to stamp them all at once, you can just take the cover sheet off, ink up the whole thing, you know, stick it in your MISTI if you want, or just ink up the whole sheet on your desktop, and then just bring your paper to the sheet and press nice and evenly on them, and you'll stamp all of them at once. So I do that a lot when I just want to stamp the whole sheet of tags to have them in my stash. So Lisa, thank you for sending those to me. Layla, thanks for all your beautiful artistry. Layla is the one that draws all the images and creates the stamp sets along with Lisa. And they're such a wonderful team, and I just love their company and being able to create with all of these beautiful products. So thanks for coming on and seeing my next 2 cards for Lili of the Valley, and I will be posting these eventually to my Instagram and Facebook so you can see them up close in a picture. And I hope you guys all have a wonderful day, and I will look forward to sharing more with you this weekend. I'm hoping to have projects made for the My Creative Time release. Hoping that my back will hold up and I can do a little bit each day until Saturday when I post my video. So in the meantime, please go take a look at Emma's Instagram and YouTube channel as she promotes the release along with her design team. Okay, and I will be hosting the after party on Saturday. Okay, all right, everybody, have a wonderful, wonderful day. Blessings and hugs. Bye now.